Hey YouTube, welcome to another one of the high-powered arena drafts. Let's jump right in. All right, let's see what we're working with. Vintage Cube. Bleh. This pack is uninspired to say the least. Um, what are our realistic picks here? First of all, no fetches. Second of all, obviously, no power. Third of all, little bit of combo. We got Fast Bond and Atraxa. I lean towards Atraxa over Fast Bond. Fast Bond really only has 1.5 decks it goes in. It goes in like the wheel decks, and it goes in the I play stuff from my graveyard, strip mine kind of deck. Atraxa works with a whole bunch of combos. It's obviously great in Reanimator, but it also works with Flash, and it works with Sneak, and you can ramp into it. I think Atraxa is the better first pick here, given that everything here is unexciting. I think Fast Bond's a very acceptable first pick. Kind of gives you some clear direction. I don't love that combo even when it comes together. I feel like it's pretty slow. I think Atraxa has the better opportunity to make our deck. I think we're going to stay very open though. Also, we could just look at this and say, I'm going to force Boros aggro and go like Goblin Bombardment or Esper Sentinel. I don't love that here. Into a Mana Vault. That's amazing with Atraxa for a variety of reasons. Emperor of Bones is good. Wow, there's a library in the pack too, but I think we gotta take Mana Vault. I want to do big mana valued things. Wow, there's also a Broadside Bombardier. This pack is so loaded. I think Mana Vault's just too good to pass though. Has the potential to just start you off so strongly. To a Thoughtseize, we're being gifted a Thoughtseize. Third pick over a Currency Converter, which I think is good. Goes in like an artifacty deck with our Mana Vault, but I think Thoughtseize is just really powerful. Thoughtseize is also good in like the Reanimator deck, which is what we're maybe building towards with this Mana Vault Thoughtseize. Atraxa start, really weird start. Potential to be really powerful. Potential to have a really powerful deck here, but it's also not guaranteed. All right. We have a fetch that is a black fetch. We have Recurring Nightmare, which isn't bad with Atraxa, but it's kind of one of the worst of the Reanimators. Sack a creature, return it to its owner's hand, and then you return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do that, it's not bad. It's not great. I kind of just want to take the fetch here. Yeah, so I'm going to take the fetch. I think keep myself open. We don't really know quite what we're doing yet. I think Recurring Nightmare is literally the worst of all the reanimates. So I'm not in love with taking a Recurring Nightmare and trying to have that work out for us. Black Red's also where we want to be if we're doing Reanimator things. And blue. I want to be in blue. Dothy's good. Blood Crypt's good. I'm going to take Blood Crypt. Our mana is important, and we don't really know what we're doing yet. And when I don't really know what I'm doing, I lean on taking good lands. Wow. Okay. Mind Twist Show and Tell? I mean, Mind Twist with Mana Vault is just insane. We should wheel this Show and Tell potentially. And if we don't, well, actually, 7 cards get taken here. So we're going to see 2 back. It's going to be like Restless Fence Jace. Man, that's a bummer. I think I got to take Mind Twist. I think Mind Twist is just too good with Mana Vault. Bummer we're losing Show and Tell and also Vaultborn, but that's okay. The Endstone, Blackcleave Cliffs, Seething Song. Ugh. Verge? We have no red cards, so taking Verge seems silly. Ramping out an Overlord on turn 3 is pretty good off of the Mana Vault. I'm going to take Cliffs. We're just going to have amazing black-red mana and just no red spells. Why not? Chromatic Star, Brazen Borrower, Crater Hoof. Crater Hoof's a good reanimation target in a way. Soren's deep. Mind Collapse, Overgrown Tomb for nothing right now. Take Mind Collapse. It's possible we play it. Definitely playing Everglyph. Happy to see that. Alright, so in terms of ways to cheat things in, we have Show and Tell, Animate Dead, and Recurring Nightmare. In terms of things to cheat, we have Atraxa and Gristlebrand. In terms of ways to get things in the graveyard for our 2 reanimates, we technically can Thoughtseize ourselves. We have Entomb and Blood Type Harvester. So yeah, these decks tend to fall into... I can discard with Yawgmoth. No, I'm going to take the Verge. We have a Mana Vault for Ugin. No. Oh, Ugin off Show and Tell? What did I take? Verge. Okay. Collective Brutality is great. So, these decks fall into 4 categories of cards that you need to have these kind of cheatery decks come together. Category 1 is things to cheat in that win you the game. Category 2 is ways to get them into play, either through reanimating them or cheating them out of your hand. Either way, you need a way to get them from wherever they are to the battlefield. Thing number 3 you need is things that get them to the places that you need them. May that be discard effects or put things in the graveyard effects like Entomb, or may that be just kind of like tutors or ways to get them into your hand. Interesting pick here. No power, but we have Wishclaw as a way to tutor. I don't love Wishclaw in a deck where we're not necessarily actually going to win on the turn we're Wishclawing. Kind of want to just take Ragavan. It's just a good card. Puts the pressure on. yada yada yada. I have nothing to go get fetching wise. Yeah. And then we're getting past Tinker. Well, we have nothing to tinker for. That's fine. We're also getting past a Pyrogoyf. Emrakul is not great for reanimating, because when Emrakul hits the graveyard, it shuffles away, and we don't have an instant speed way to get Emrakul out of the graveyard. It does work with Show and Tell. There's also an Ancient Tomb to kind of speed us up, but I think Pyrogoyf is just too strong. I'm gonna take it. And we're obviously not Tinker. Right into Bolas' Citadel for Tinker. That's fine. We have an Underground Sea here. We're desperate for some mana fixing for our Show and Tell. And when you're desperate, you take mana fixing pretty highly. So I'm going to take it. DT, Barrogoyf, Necromancy, and Badlands all in this pack? Okay. And a Wood Foothills? I didn't even see that. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what the right answer is. DT to go get whatever piece of the combo we're missing is pretty good. But I genuinely think Barrogoyf is better. So I'm going to take it. It kind of is everything. It enables putting things in the graveyard. Death is another way to reanimate, so we're going to take it. Okay. Okay. We got a Theater. Oh, and Fatal Push and Hymn to Turok. We have no fetches. Oh, we have one fetch, and we already have a way to make it black-red. But Theaters are so strong in Reanimator. Or not Theaters, these Surveil lands. I think I gotta take him to Turok, though. We're doing like a super all-in on Disruption-y kind of deck, and we're gonna try and cheat some wins, basically. Since I don't know how else we're gonna do it. Target player discards a card as a way to put something in the graveyard. So we're going to take that. If you think about it, Show and Tell kind of like skips a step. Like if we draw one of our things, it's both a way to get it in the graveyard, kind of, and not. It's definitely the worst of them. Life Death is actually a 2-drop. Grim Monolith? Not really what we're doing. Tursa puts things in the graveyard and then can cast things from the graveyard. There's also a Talisman to kind of accelerate us a little bit. I'm gonna take Tursa. Yeah, this has already been such a weird draft because of the hard crash. We have no white cards for Godless Shrine. We wield the Verge. We have just perfect black-red mana, and then really light on blue mana. Crux is okay. I think Burst Lightning is what we need, though. We don't have a ton in the way of cheap interaction. We wield the Citadel. How fun. Yeah, we have nothing white that we're playing. So I'm just going to take the Bolas House. Why not? Badlands wield. Alright, that's the worst of the cards that could have wheeled. We just have, I think we have every black-red land that's not either a Triome or a man land. Blood Crypt, the actual duel. Woe Strider to Scry. Lingering Souls is almost a free roll, I believe. Robber of the Rich is a card. Kythian's not. This is such a weird draft already. What do you do when everything crashes? You make the most of it. What does making the most of it look like for us? Okay. First of all, we're not running 3 forests because we're not casting Atraxa or Life. We have a Mox Pearl for lands. I want to say it just immediately fixed our land. Didn't replace our land. So we have 14 lands and a Mox right now. If we want to play Lingering Souls, we have a Godless Shrine as a free roll to go get off of Bloodstained Mire. And we're also just discarding out of, all over the place. So I think I can get away with playing Lingering Souls with no planes. and just either Godless Shrining it, finding a Mox Pearl, or just planning to discard it. I think Pompous Pillager is just not good enough for Vintage Cube 90% of the time. This is not as cheap as it looks. Okay. Okay. Lot of early plays. I like it. A lot of untapped lands. I like it. We need... How many lands do we have right now? We have 13 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 with a Pearl means we need some more swamps. 15, 16 lands sources is probably what we're working at here. Remember, we're never casting either of these. We don't have like a Dark Ritual or anything. Mana Vault's to make it so we can do like a combo turn. It's not even that fantastic in our deck, but it can be pretty good. I don't think we're playing Brazen Borrower. I just don't think we have enough blue sources or that it's good enough. So happy to cut that. That makes our only blue card Show and Tell, but man, is it a blue card to cast. It's also very discardable if we don't end up hitting it. Bloodstained Mire can go get Underground Sea, so I kind of want to run one island and just another swamp, putting us back to 15 lands and a Mox. Yep. Okay. Now we need to cut real cards. Recurring Nightmare, we actually have a good number of cheapy creatures to sacrifice. Nethergoyf, Ragavan, Blood-type Harvester, Deep Cavern Bat, Lingering Souls tokens. It's not bad. I think Murderous Cut's probably not good enough. We already have a bunch of removal, and it's pretty hard to do. Mind Collapse is also probably not doing it. We need 2 more cuts. I don't like cutting any more removal. Duress, Thoughtseize. I think Burst Lightning is important to just keep us alive in the early game. We have a lot of interaction. Maybe Robber of the Rich is the last cut. We're going to be keeping a lot of cards in our hand. This is a 2-drop. Okay. This is often a 2-drop too. Yeah, we're a pretty aggressive deck. Let's get rid of these and prepare to sideboard. I have no idea how this deck's going to do. We obviously got bamboozled a little bit with everything crashing mid-draft. Make the most of it. Butchered draft, go 3-0. Just go 3-0. Why not? Why not? All right, going second with a turn 2 Hymn to Turok and or discarding Gristlebrand. I'm gonna keep it. We have a lot of great draws here. Facing Dolphins. It's a fun name. Nice sleeves, little arena basic. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Alright, do you take Collective Brutality or Hymn to Turok? Hymn to Turok it is. You got it. Let's see what's in that hand over there. I'm gonna have you discard an instant sorcery, and I'll drain so that I can discard this Gristlebrand. Life Death? Absolutely not. Although you're gonna get to go Malcolm here. I have a Barrogoyf. Oh, we love Barrogoyf. Like, imagine we drew DT right here. What would we DT for? In what world is DT better right now than this Barrogoyf we just played? Genuinely, we go get a Sorcery Speed Reanimate. I could leave us just as much in the hole as not. Draw discard. They're on some form of Reanimator as well, obviously. Flash Animator. Oh my. I guess I play Duress first. I believe that puts us... Alright, we have a sorcery, but I want to see what's up. They're bouncing Barrogoyf, for example. That is... Oh. And then they top deck their own Barrogoyf. Oh my goodness. So they Bitter Triumph discarding Ancestral Recall so we wouldn't get a hit. And then they just drew discard and hit. Oh my goodness. This game. They drew discard and hit Atraxa. Because why not? And then they get Quantum Riddler. This is just savage. Draw discard, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just all gas. Just straight gas. Why not? Draw 2 off of Quantum Riddler Ring. Can't even thought seize it. Alright, well, I'm gonna reanimate Grizzlebrand. Death Touch Lifelink. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Trades with Baragoi, if I gain 7, I lose 7. It just doesn't matter. Okay. They have a lot of things I need to kill. We are gonna bring in Murderous Cut. Mind Collapse actually doesn't really kill anything. They have Atraxa as well, Baragoi. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring in Murderous Cut and pray. Okay, dokie. I will play. Yeah, I'll keep this. Playing a tapped land and Deep Cavern batting on turn 2. Black Lotus Ancestral. Okay. Turn 1 Doffy Voidwalker. And Malcolm. Yeah. I cast Deep Cavern back. What do you got? What you got left? Sneak Attack, Gristlebrand. I don't think I should have Sneak Attack. I can take Gristlebrand, protect myself from them being able to discard it to Malcolm, but like, I feel like we're much closer to them getting to do Sneak Attack things. So. Okay. Oh, it exiles it? Oh, because of Doffy Voidwalker. Sure. I can only block creatures with Shadow, so sacrifice a non-token creature, and then I play this Netherglyph. Sure. We have nothing in our graveyard. That'll change. Him to Turok. And then next turn we Barrowglaive. They could also him to Turok me off of Doffy. Kind of fine with that if they do. Flash land. Yeah. Now if they draw a big thing, they can't play it. Watch them top deck Barrowglaive. Quantum Rift. I'm gonna lose my mind. What do you mean? Yeah, into Thoughtseize. Whatever. Alright. I'm getting tilted. But hey, what's you gonna do? That's Vintage Cube for you. We've had a really good run with it, and now we're just getting absolutely destroyed. I mean, you and your Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, Thoughtseize, Duress, basically the same deck, but with just insane amounts of power, can go win 3-0. I will go fight for my 2-1 in the loser's bracket. I'll do my best. Alright. Fresh slate. Round 2. Not facing Black Lotus Ancestral, please. I don't even care that I'm on the draw. It has not mattered so far. Mana Vault on turn 1's pretty good, but I like him to Turok on turn 2 better. Let's see what's up. We have Show and Tell Atraxa if we ever find a blue source, but in the meantime, we'll play him to Turok. Oh, we can't actually him to Turok. Well, next turn we're Barrowglyphing. Brainstorm, sure. Unless we draw, so if we draw a blue source, we Atraxa off of Show and Tell. If we draw a black source, we can Turok, and if we draw neither, we play Barragloid. Do we? I don't want to hold up Kolaghan's command. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Barragloid. It's only a 1/2, but it will be bigger quickly. We need to draw a land anyway, so I don't really care about using the Mana Vault here. Just pass through. I lose a life. Mox Pearl, you say? They got something. Alright, let's see what you got. If it's like if it's like Malcolm here, or Fairy Mastermind, yeah. I'm gonna have you discard a card and deal 2 damage. I could discard this Atraxa, but with Show and Tell in hand, I think I'd rather not. Force of Negation? Oh, discarding. Okay. Barragloid's at 3 power creature already. I will mill 3. Hitting nothing, but we do now have a Lingering Souls in the graveyard. Barragloid's bigger. Yeah, Barragloid's great. Legion Extruder deals 2 to any target. In my base. Sure. Tap Pearl. And cast Deep Cavern Bat. What's up over there? I guess I take Burst Lightning. They spend their whole turn next turn stock upping. Do I even care? Barragloid, doing Barragloid things. I'm actually going to decline putting Griselbrand into hand. Thank you. Now there's a land in the graveyard. Which there somehow wasn't. I can play Lingering Souls without making Barragloid smaller. Awesome. Yeah, stock up. Play a land. Nope. I get a land. I like it. I think you should have 2 less cards. Okay. They were done. Barragloid did Barragloid things. Oh, what are we facing? Like an artifact, blue-red tempo thing? Burst Lightning's probably pretty good. Stock up, Fairy Mastermind. Yeah, Burst Lightning seems pretty good. This can deal 5 to Saheeli. But I think this is the deck we want to run with. So we'll run with it. On the draw. Alright, come on. 2-1 on the run back after facing Black Lotus Ancestral. That's what we gotta do here. Ugh. Faceless Looting is gonna get us through this junk. Turn 1 Preordain is fine. Mox Pearl. Does not change our plan here. We're gonna go Faithless Looting, draw 2, discarding Show and Tell because we don't have a blue source, and I'm guessing it's basic Swamp since we have the black-red land. And then next turn we Tursa. And then I just pass. They don't have black in their deck, so I'm not worried about them like Thought Seizing. I am much more worried about them abrading. So Verge, Pearl, Tursa, discarding. We've already discarded Show and Tell, so I'm fine with discarding the Bloodstained Mire as well to put more cards in the graveyard. Into Thoughtseize Griselbrand. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We can flashback Faithless Looting to get Griselbrand in the graveyard. We can Mind Twist next turn for 2, just as like a Hymn to Turok. metamorphing my Tursa, not my Pearl, sure. Well, I have a Shieldred's Edict, so... Are you attacking? I assume not. So we Shieldred's Edict. Oh, Blood Crypt's fantastic, because it means we can Thoughtseize first. I don't think you should have Urza. And then I will sacrifice a non-token creature for me, please. Keeping up the red in case we hit exactly Burst Lightning or Faithless Looting with the Tursa here. Yeah, I will cast Faithless Looting. Discarding Gristlebrand and this island we don't need. And the next turn, we just Mind Twist them for 1 million. Just playing their hand out. Interesting. I can attack with Tursa and see what I hit. I have a decent chance to hit a land. Is it cast it this turn? Play it. Alright, I'll offer a trade. I got Bloodstained Mire, I guess. That's fine. I can make them discard the 1 card, or I could Faithless Looting. I like Faithless Looting. We already have Gristlebrand in the graveyard, so if we hit Atraxa, that's fine. Hieroglyph Badlands. I already have a land to play this turn, so I'm going to discard both the lands. Play a Bloodstained Mire, sack it. I'm gonna make them discard whatever this last card in hand is. We'll go get Underground Sea, I guess. And then I think you should discard 1 card at random. It could be anything. It's a Fable. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And then we have Pyroglyph next turn for killing Third Path. Oh, or we just death a Gristlebrand? No, it sends us too low. We could Entomb and then death and Atraxa. Genuinely, I think I just play Pyroglyph and hold up Atraxa for next turn. We'll just Entomb on their turn, putting Atraxa in the graveyard. Land is not gonna do it. I will go get Atraxa out of my deck. And then I will cast Death, targeting Atraxa. See what I get. We get a whole bunch of things. Wow. Well, the sorcery is obviously Lingering Souls. We only get 1 choice of land. We only have 1 choice of instant. And then for creature, I genuinely, I don't know how they don't live here. I don't think they're getting out of that. All right, 1-1. A little bit of a bounce back after getting just absolutely demolished by Black Lotus Ancestral. Keep it running. 2-1 keeps us in the game. All right, round 3. Fly Force. That's a cool name. Going second. That's okay. Turn 1 Nethergoyf into nothing. Probably not good enough on the draw. How about Duress into him on the draw? I think that's a lot better. I'm gonna put back the Ragavan. We're just going all in on discard. And might as well play it around C, I guess. In case we have a way to discard ourselves. Oh my gosh, they F6'd and didn't. Oh no, they don't have a blue source. Black Lotus, go away. Still no blue source. I want to get a land out of my deck. I'm gonna go get my black-red land, and we're gonna him. Badlands. Him to Turok. Okay, we're facing another Black Lotus deck. We discard land, Displacer Kitten. No island, please. Okay. Okay. Well, now they know we have discard effects, so they are not going to hold on to that Black Lotus. Really weird. I guess they're like an artifact, like blue-white, tempo-y artifact deck. Burst Lightning seems amazing. We saw 2 creatures already that die to it. Robber of the Rich, probably not. Alright. Let's run it. Yeah, duress into him, into what would have been Mind Twist to discard another 2 cards at random. I don't think they were coming back from that. Turn 1 and 2 Animate Dead, something we didn't show them at all. And we can also, as a backup, him to Turok if we're worried about like Spell Pierce. We did see Spell Pierce, so something to keep in mind. We will play around it. Shock it in, and then Esper Sentinel. Would I rather them... Oh my goodness. Okay. Turn 1 Black Lotus. What are you gonna do with it? Nothing? I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright. It makes no difference because they have the Black Lotus up if I entomb my turn right now. So I'm just gonna pass. We can play a little slow until they do something with the Lotus that's scary. Luminarch? Yeah, that's fine. Pass. Pass. They're gonna get to draw 2 cards off of Esper Sentinel. I've kind of already accepted that pass. What on earth are you thinking about doing? Okay, you can have a card. You think about spell piercing this, sacking Black Lotus, or not? Okay. I entomb. It's funny. There's argument that I should go get Hieroglyph, but I think Atraxa is just too good. Options galore. I think we just gotta Animate Dead. Let them draw. If they Spell Pierce, it's sacking Black Lotus, so kind of fine with it. What are we doing? Destroy target enchantment? Get lost, sacking Black Lotus. What you got? Oh, nope, we get the trigger. Okay. We have an artifact, obviously. Baroglyph or Pyroglyph are the choices. I assume it's Baroglyph. I'm actually going to take a basic. And then I have nothing to show and tell. Could take Duress. I don't have a white source to cast Lingering Souls with, so Duress seems better. Cool. Your turn. Next turn we can do a lot with this Mana Vault too. Discard 2 cards. Faithless Looting and the Swamp we knew we were discarding anyway. Seems pretty good. And And they didn't have a way to deal with this last turn, and Trex is just going to take over the game if they let it. Pass? I duress you? Resolve, I can't pay X, you get to draw a card. But then I get to duress. Cast the Wandering Emperor now, so that you don't lose it to duress, because you need it. Atraxa doesn't tap, though. So that doesn't actually work. And put a 1/1 counter? What? I already couldn't pay it. Oh, it's happening anymore. Oh. Mill me? What is happening? I do not care about getting milled for 9 in my Reanimator deck. And then you draw a card. You have Sarah Paragon in hand. That's pretty good to know. Okay. Sarah Paragon replays Black Lotus, but it can't replay Wandering Emperor. So I'm going to attack Wandering Emperor. And then I'm going to hymn you and hope I hit Sarah Paragon. I guess hitting a land doesn't matter, or both lands doesn't matter either, because then they have to draw a land as well. They drew a land. Or no, that's the land they capped, sure. I don't think there's a point in playing basically non-creature spells until this Esper Sentinel dies. Oh, that destroys target artifact. And you get to draw a card. So we're going to destroy target artifact. I could make them discard. I think I'd rather just kill Aspirant. And then I'll play out the Mana Ball and swing for 6. 2-1. Let's go. Oh man, I thought all hope was lost after that first game, but we rallied back and made the most of it. Definitely happy with the turnout after... Oh, I didn't get to look at the deck. Whoops. Definitely happy with the turnout after having everything crash in the middle of the draft. But we didn't get to show and tell, but we sure did get to Reanimator with our Pearl as our only piece of power. Weird deck, fun deck. See you in the next one.